Have you ever felt that your mind never stops? That even when you try to rest, your thoughts keep running, leaving you tired even when your body is still? What if the noise in your life does not come from the outside world, but from your own thoughts? And what if peace is closer than you think? This is a story about a young man, a restless mind, and a simple lesson that changes everything. In a quiet coastal town where the air smelled of salt and the wind never fully stopped, lived a 26-year-old man named Daniel. On the outside, Daniel had a decent life, a small job, a roof over his head, and food on the table. But inside, his mind was never calm. From morning to night, thoughts endlessly came and went. Thoughts about the past, mistakes he regretted, words he wished he had never said, and thoughts about the future, money, time, and fear of failure. His mind felt like a room filled with too many voices speaking at once. Because of this, Daniel could not sleep well. At night, his body lay in bed while his mind kept walking. Some days he forgot how to smile, and some days he felt tired before the day even began. One afternoon, while sitting at a small cafe, Daniel overheard two travelers talking about a village hidden deep in the forested hills. They spoke of an old woman who lived there, quiet and simple, who had once been a famous mindfulness teacher in a large city, helping many people suffering from anxiety, fear, and endless thinking. Years ago, she had left the city, choosing silence over noise and nature over crowds, and now people said she only taught those who truly wanted peace. Something stirred inside Daniel, and for the first time in a long while, he felt a small spark of hope. Maybe, he thought, she could help him. The journey took many days as Daniel walked through dusty roads, small villages, and quiet forests. His legs grew tired, but his heart felt lighter. When he finally reached the village, it was almost evening. He saw a small wooden house covered in climbing plants, birds resting on the roof, and air that felt slow and gentle. On the porch sat the old woman, her back straight, eyes closed, and face peaceful, as if nothing in the world could disturb her. Nervous but determined, Daniel stepped forward, bowed slightly, and spoke softly, telling her that his mind was never quiet, that he thought and worried too much, and that he wanted peace but could not find it. The old woman opened her eyes slowly, did not rush, did not ask questions, and simply smiled. She told him that if he was looking for peace, he should follow her, for she would give him a small task. She led him to a garden behind the house where flowers grew freely and bees moved slowly from plant to plant. She filled a clear glass with water all the way to the top, the surface trembling slightly, and handed it to Daniel. She asked him to walk to the old bridge at the edge of the village and return, but warned him not to spill even a single drop. The task felt strange, but Daniel nodded and began to walk carefully. The path was narrow, people passed by, children laughed, dogs barked, and carts rolled loudly over stones, but Daniel did not look up. His eyes stayed on the water, his steps became slow and careful, his hands steady, and his breathing calm. The world continued around him, but he did not follow it. And for the first time in years, his mind was not jumping, it was here, now. When Daniel returned, the old woman smiled and asked if he had heard the birds or seen the children playing. Daniel paused and shook his head honestly, saying he had only seen the water. The old woman nodded gently and told him that this was what his mind had been missing, explaining that when attention stays in one moment, there is no space for fear. No past, no future, only now. When he watched the water, his mind became quiet. He stopped chasing thoughts and began living. Something opened inside Daniel, and he finally understood that peace was not something he needed to find far away, but something already inside him, waiting for his attention. He bowed deeply and said that now he understood. If he wanted peace, he must stay in the present moment, because that is where calm lives. As the sun set and golden light touched the trees, birds flying home, Daniel walked back toward his town a different man. His problems had not disappeared, and life was still life, but his relationship with his mind had changed. Now, when thoughts came, he did not fight them. Instead, he returned to the moment, to his breath, his steps, and the present. And in that presence, he found peace. Peace is not found by running away or controlling everything. Peace is found when we stop leaving the present moment. When the mind stays here, fear has no home, and sometimes all it takes to quiet a restless mind is a single glass of water held with care.